Good day, grade 12 learners, and welcome to a video series now in helping you prepare for the prelim pracs for 2025. Now, in doing so, we want to look at what happened and what came up in 2023 and 2024. I might do 2022 as well, we'll see. But just to help you along the way, I'm not going to be doing every single thing, but if there's certain items that we need to go through, then we'll look at that. Again, the idea is to identify the trend in 2023, 2024, and hopefully that will give us a good indication of what we can expect in 2025. So in this video, I'm only going to be covering file management, right? So let's look at this. In file management, what did they want us to do? It was around 18 marks in 2023. So the first thing they said to us was we need to create a shortcut to our HTML editor. Now, if I go into question 1 over here and file management, I'm just going to right click anywhere. I'm going to click new. I'm going to go to shortcut. And then it's going to ask me, what is it that you want a shortcut for? I'm going to go to browse, and it should normally be listed here. Notepad or Notepad++. Now, if it's not listed there, we should be able to go to this PC and we should be able to go into our local disk and into program files, and we should see Notepad or Notepad++ here. If it's not here, we'll go to program files 86 and then go check for it there, and there we have Notepad++. Now, which file are you going to choose? You're going to choose the exe. So you want to look for the exe, the executable file, and we're going to click on that, click OK, click Next. We can give it a name, whatever we want, Notepad, and click Finish, and there's our shortcut. Okay, moving on. Move all the JPG images into the images folder. Now, folks, this is cut and paste, but I want to just mention this. They're asking for all the JPG images, right? So go up to search and you're going to type in star.jpg. That star indicates a wildcard. So in other words, it can stand for anything. But we want all the files that have an extension of .jpg, and it will give you that. All right. So that's the first two. Then convert the file to an XLSX file. Now let's see, that's sample data. Where's sample data? All they want us to do, folks, is to open it, go File, Save As, and we want to, and they ask us to change it to a different name and a different type. But we're not going to be using that one. We're going to use the Excel workbook because that's what they actually want. So please don't get confused with that. You'll see both have the same extension, but one is an open XML spreadsheet. Obviously, we're not using that. We're going to be using the Excel workbook. Right. Click on that, save it, done. Right. Let's look at the next one. There's a compressed file. They want us to extract the data to a folder of the same name in the folder. So there's our zip folder. We're simply going to click on it, extract all. There we go. They didn't ask us to change anything else or to change the location. So we're just going to click extract. I've already got it there. Replace it. And there it's done. Now, how do I make sure that it's there? Just look in your folder. In your file management folder, you've got a researchinfo.zip and one that's unzipped. So you know you've done that correctly. Right. Moving on. Open the profit chart.docs and save it as a PDF. Guys, it's the same as we did here in 1.3. Then the next one, use a password to protect this document. So remember, if we want to do that, we're just going to go File, Info, Protect Document, and encrypt with password. Right? Done. Okay, moving on. Then there's always going to be this section with the answers.docs, and they want you either to put a screenshot in there or things like that. Here they say in the header, add your name aligned to the left. Then add a date field. So I'm not too worried about adding a name. Folks, you should be able to do that. What I want to say is this. In the header, there, date and time. If you click on date and time, it's going to add it in to update automatically. So you add in a field there. You can also go into quick parts and field, and you can go and click on date there as well. Okay, so please just remember that. Right, next one, take a screenshot. Okay, folks, I'm not going to go through the screenshot, but just where do we get the device specifications? We can go to settings. And once I bring that over, I can go to system, all the way down to about, and there they wanted a screenshot of the device specifications. Like it literally says device specifications, device specifications. All right, next one. Write down the name of the operating system installed on your computer. You would have seen that here. Give the steps you would take to uninstall. Now, please remember, you type in this in. When you uninstall a program, what do? You're going to Control Panel. From Control Panel, where are you going to? Programs and Features. So if I go Control Panel and I bring that over, I go to Programs and Features. I click on a program and then I click on Uninstall. So you have to type out that process. So it's Control Panel, Programs and Features, click on or select your particular program and click Uninstall, and then you simply follow the prompts. Then write down the size of an image. Folks, again, simple stuff. If we go in there, we're just going to right click on it, Properties, and remember we've got size and size on disk. They only wanted the size, not the size on disk. Okay. So that's all fine. Set the attributes of social behavior. Whoa, did I close that now? Okay, so how do we check our attributes? I'm just going to use this file. If I right click on it and go to properties, there's my attributes, read only and hidden. So let's see now in 2024 if we have anything that's similar to what we had in 2023. So if we see the same thing, I'm not going to do it again, but yeah, just know that it's there. Okay, going, almost there. There we go. So, question 1, do you see? There we go in again. Insert screenshots into the question 1 answers docs. Do you see? The same thing, folks. Same thing. So the contents need to be sorted according to type ascending. Now we're going into question 1. The contents need to be sorted according to type ascending. And then they want you to take a screenshot of that. Okay, so the next one says to us the location of the ribbon where hidden files and viewing file extensions can be enabled or disabled. Well, we can simply go to our view and then show and take the tick out of, or put the tick back into file name extensions, and the same for hidden items. Okay, it might look slightly different to yours. You might have the view button up here, but you see I'm still going to view. Okay, so the next one says the column tags needs to be added to the File Explorer window. So all we're really going to do, because it's not up here, you might have it on yours, but if it's not, just right click anywhere here and click on tags, and there you go. There we've added tags. Okay, next one, create a new folder. Folks, I'm not going to go through that. There's another one, move all images. Okay, same thing like we've done. Compress the file, same thing. Create a shortcut, same thing. Then here for an MP3, they wanted us to identify the artist. So if I right click on the MP3 and I go to properties, I don't see anything here, but if I go to details, there I can get the album artist, okay, which is what they wanted. Then they wanted to know what is the size of the workbook sample shopping list. Same thing we did previously. Right click, get our size. Done. Okay. Let's move on, because we're almost done. Remove the read-only attribute. We know how to get to that. And copy a file and rename it. Guys, we should be fine on that. Okay, so that's question number 1. I hope you guys are all together. You see what's in 2023. You see what's in 2024. So we should know what to expect for 2025.